And from day one in office, President Obama has vowed to close the Guantanamo Bay prison. And now, as his presidency winds down, the president is threatening to shut it down using an executive action. South Carolina Senator Tim Scott was just at that prison. And to quote the senator, the president's threat is overcooking the senator's grits. Senator Tim Scott goes on the record.
Yes.
Good evening, sir.
Hey, Greta, good to be back with you. I'll tell you what, he is overcooking my grits because he is looking at fulfilling a campaign promise over our national security. And having been there, Guantanamo Bay, Gitmo, is the only location surrounded by water, deserts, and frankly, I will tell you that without any question, it is the safest location known to man for the enemy combatants, for our military who are guarding them, and for the public. There's no reason for us to have to even consider a domestic location.
You know, Senator, this is what I don't understand. In my old days, I was a criminal defense attorney. I can tell you that the worst place to be is in our prisons in the United States. They are rough places. And when you take a group of people who are in some group, whether I guess it's Gitmo or it's some gang or something else, is they spread them out so they all go to different facilities. I would imagine if I were someone, I'd much rather be with people I know and speak my language at Gitmo than end up in Marion, Illinois, or Supermax, or some horrible Clinton correctional facility in upstate New York that's old and dirty. So I don't get this one.
It boggles my mind. I tell you what, the enemy combatants that are being detained enjoy a quality of life that we never see at any federal prison anywhere in the country. And frankly, the fact that they're enemy combatants and being detained and not necessarily being punished is a key component to why we should make sure that this facility in Gitmo remains open. It is the perfect location without question.
But, you know, the more disturbing issue, and I don't know, you know, what do we do about this? I mean, we're detaining these people, and they don't get trials. And we're just detaining them. I don't, you know, there's going to be some endpoint, I imagine, but President Obama isn't suggesting releasing them. He's suggesting moving them to these to the stateside prisons, right?
Exactly, Greta. Out of the 114 detainees down to 113, he just released another one recently. All the science and all the knowledge that I have about the information is that about half, around 50 to 54, will be permanently detained. Whether they go through a judicial process or not, I cannot tell you. But the fact of the matter is the administration and all the experts tell me that about 54 of them will be permanently detained, which means that we would be bringing 54 of the world's worst terrorists to locations near you. That's